Hey, Editor Corgi here. I recorded 2 videos and I did my normal intro for each video. The second video ended up being a very good match, so I'm actually going to show that one first, and the match I initially intended to be the first video will be second. Just to clear that up, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, next game up is going to be a 26-player free-for-all battle here in Scandinavia. We're going to be trying to go somewhere different down here in the south. We'll see if we can hone in on a spot. We'll go here. This is a pretty good spot over here, especially as there's seeming to be less interest in the south for whatever reason. Us three are going to be very big, and hopefully you get smaller by more congestion and no one comes in my neck of the woods. So we're off to a pretty good start already, assuming that no one random spawned around us. You did, but honestly, it doesn't hurt our strategy that much. It is a little bit of a nuisance, but it's okay. So what is our kind of overarching goal? Well, we want to get up north and cut this guy off from getting any farther to the west. And then we want to move over to the west ourselves, grab as much of this land as possible. Assuming there's going to be a weak player over to the far west in Germany area. That's kind of where we're aiming for. So let's go there. We'll take an early alliance with you, mostly because I don't want to smoke with you right away, as I'm going to be mostly pushing over into the east. And I'd love kind of a nice friend at the beginning of the game. So a little bit of a lag spike there, but it's okay. We're doing fine. I mean, the game runs, even in this state, as I'm saying this, runs a lot better than OpenFront. We tried to stream OpenFront yesterday, and the lag seems to have gotten worse. Like half the chat dropped immediately just from, you know, an hour game or just playing in the general lobby. But alas, here we go. Let's go ahead. We have secured our kind of northern border that we wanted, and now it's time to push over into the east. Now the east is going to be a little bit tricky, or excuse me, the west. The west is going to be a little bit tricky just because we have less bots to kind of maneuver through, which means we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for them to get weaker. Now, I'm keeping an eye on you and your overall arching strength. If you drop too low, I will turn on you. But let's go ahead and keep pushing over here. Grab some land as much as we can. As this guy got off to a pretty decent start himself, which was unexpected, to be honest with you. He did a very good expansion, but we end up in third place. Looks like you're about to fall, so we could get a little bit extra land, and you're kind of dealing with bots. So we'll keep an eye on things as they are. Knock off whoever the heck this is. That just seems like it was a bot, so knock it off. Be patient here. Kingdom of Ireland, that was the bot that attacked us. But continuing to save up here will be in our best interest. And I think now is the time we're going to go ahead and strike this guy. I don't think he's going to full send relatively soon, but he might if we've thrown a little bit of extra pressure here. I would love to not eat the full send, even though it's not that big of a deal, just to kind of avoid things. I would not love a border with green, but I'm not going to go ahead and fight it. I think it's fine. Let's go ahead and try and get an alliance with green. He probably wants to be our friend regardless. He does. Wonderful. Okay. Now we continue to save. There's a full send immediately. We're going to jump on this. Unfortunately, just a tick slow from you. So we get a little bit extra land, but it's not going to do us a lot. But as soon as we get up to our red interest, we're probably going to want to move over this way. I'm hoping that these guys don't... Well, we don't border green anymore, so he's not a concern at all, which is actually pretty good for us. I'll take an alliance with you. I really don't have an interest in fighting you. I wouldn't get any of the land from fighting you. Again, my goal is to continue down south. I think would still be in the best interest for me. Let's go ahead and clear up this little bit of land here. As we approach red interest territory, try and get an alliance with you for now, because I don't want to fight you. I, again, want to move this way. So let's go ahead and see if we can snag some islands over here. See how well he's going to defend this, as he is getting attacked already. So we could potentially sneak our way over. The only reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to get in a position where I get full sent and don't get any land and basically give all the land away. So if we can land here, I'd be pretty happy with that attack. Good. If we get this island, we'll be good. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and move our way down. Start collecting on this. As we do miss up north, a little bit of northern opportunity. This is, you know, could be a problem, especially as these guys are already mammoths in their own right. But this guy's left the game, which is good. I mean, not good. What did I say? Who left the game? Oh, this guy left the game. Yeah. It's okay, he left the game. It's honestly not that big of a concern. We don't need this many troops deployed. I don't know why I was going at 18%. Let's go ahead and finish up this. Grab the rest of these islands over here. And we are getting attacked by player 229. Who is that? I'm worried about this guy. I think we need to get up here. I think you see the same. I'm concerned. Let's tell our friendo that we need to fight this guy. Oh gosh, our boats are getting in the way of each other. I want to grab this early. You're full sending. Try and get an alliance with you. You full send up north. We have this little island here, which is great for us. I'm a little bit afraid to attack. If you're going to jump in here, though, I don't know. It's kind of like, do I want to rock the boat right now? Razzy's pretty strong. Barley, I'm going to go ahead and rock the boat a little bit. I'm going to start knocking down this guy. I think this is a fine move to do right now. Even though we haven't gotten an alliance with Red, I assume he wants to be friends with us. We'll try and get... Okay, there's a full send from you. We need to jump on this. We're not at 60,000 quite yet, and the boat's going to take a while to get back there, so we don't get a ton out of that, unfortunately. But we at least have secured our spot as a main player at the end of the game. This full send will hurt us, but alas, it's going to be a problem that we'll kind of address as we can. Take the alliance with you for now. We have this island up here, keep in mind. Let's go ahead and grab this one over here just to not invite Razzie. And let's see where the board's going to go. I mean, we're in 4th place. We're a little bit bigger than Tontos. And life's going to get a little bit perilous here. So I'm kind of wanting to see if you'll full send in my favor. You full send me, dude. Why? I was trying to avoid that so much. Okay. Try and get an alliance with you. You're attacking each other. Which one is you? You're Broly. Okay. Razzie, will you be my friend? I would like to be your friend. I'm once again asking for your friendship. Okay, good. He does accept the friendship. We don't get a ton out of this full send here. It is a question of do we want to fight Tontos, but we don't really have the strength in all honesty. So let's go ahead and grab some more islands around. Yeah, they're saying fight this guy. I don't really have a pathway to fight him. I mean, I could if I go up here. Let's do that. That's not a bad play. It might backfire in our faces, but fighting the crown is at least an interesting move, to say the least. Let's tell Razzie that we're going to... Yeah, Razzie's in. Okay, good. So now we can fight Targaryen. I'm going to boat in here and fight Targaryen a little bit. Now, Razzie is kind of the crown. There's a full send. I was going to say, I don't know how much I want to push this, but with a full send, luck's kind of been pushed into us. This is going to be a little bit tough with everything else going around us, because you're not going to be able to fight forever here. You're going immediately into Broly, which is interesting. I don't know about that one, champ. I think we need to fight this guy. I think we need to fight the crown. Broly wants peace. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. Charge and I'm in. Give me a charge and I'm in. I'll immediately send a boat. Don't you worry, champ. Life will get very difficult for me by doing this. I can't afford to be the one who gets attacked. A little bit of patience here. Broly, I'm just going to be like, hey, let's be... Where's the friendship handshake? Friendship handshake. Me and you, bud. Everyone's waiting for someone to make the first move. We're in a little bit of a pickle and a stalemate. I don't want to tell him to charge. I could get involved. I'm going to tell you charge, if that's what your heart desires. Okay, he's in. You blink first. No, buddy, Broly, we go after this guy first. What are you doing? Broly, no. Don't leave me out in the wind like this. We're going to fight Razzie, though. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm doing it. Come on, Broly. Come on, Broly. Join me. Join me. You're involved too. Good. Let's keep fighting this guy. As long as we're not getting attacked, we're fine. I'm going to keep pushing this. I'm worried that Taunt's going to leave me alone. There's Broly. Thank goodness. Broly's in. Now I'm the crown, which is a little bit concerning. But you're now fighting Broly. You've pushed away. I don't like this. He's left me out to the wind. He's done my gambit. No, he's with me still. Okay, good. Let's keep fighting Razzie. The reason I'm boating here is to kind of increase my overarching area with this guy. So if he does full send me, it's going to be harder for me to be fully kicked off of Scandinavia, at least for right now. I'm going to go ahead and fight this battle with Razzie as these two kind of fight each other and bank on the fact that I should be able to get this done a little bit quicker than either one of those two. Now, if they turn on me, that's going to be rough. But hopefully these two continue to keep fighting. It's kind of like the reverse gambit where you get the top two fighters to fight each other. This one, we're getting the middle two to fight each other. Taunts is not really getting involved that much. And Broly's kind of stopped attacking, which does worry me that they're going to stop. They're going to turn on me pretty quickly. Broly's working with me, though. A handshake might have worked out to my favor here, as we're just going to keep pushing this way. So that Taunts, if he wants, still has a way to attack. Taunts is still attacking. Good. And we just keep pushing this at this point. Yeah, you're now fighting Broly. Dude, you should be fighting me, in all honesty. Like, I hate to give the opponent a little bit of a heads up, but there we go. That's so big for us. Okay, we're at 40% in red interest. Broly turns on us? Broly. Okay. We fight Broly. This is still a potential win for us, but it does suck that it's going to come down to this. I was really hoping that handshake would have been worth its weight in gold. Let's try and say, hey, let's be friends. I'm going to lose the thing here quickly. Nope, okay. Yeah, I was just a little bit short. Friend? Here. Yes, okay, good. At least you're playing for the win. Now we have a three-way. It's been a while since we had one of these. Everyone's competitive. Broly's now fighting me. Interesting. Maybe I just stick out of this one for a minute. Let these guys fight it out. See if they'll weaken each other. I don't necessarily need to get involved. I'm sitting here in third place, pretty happy. Oh, you want me to fight that? Oh, that's crazy. What if I just sit back and don't do anything? What do you think about that? What if I give one attack? How about that? Just to kind of spice things up a little bit. And now you both will attack me. And now Taunts is going to fight. I'm just going to try and keep everybody even. See if I can prevail in terms of overarching spirit, as I'm not attacking either. But that doesn't mean they're not going to attack me. Yeah, Broly's turning on me. You can see by the boating. Let's just knock you down a little bit. Okay, we're in a very pickled situation here. Let's see about getting some land here. Give me a boat right here. I'm not the crown anymore. Give me a boat right here. I think we're going to play for a full send here. We'll just keep boating for a full send. Yeah, Broly's still crown. Hopefully Taunts gives us an attack too, but he might be trying to sit this one out as well. Boat over here. My turn to boat. Buddy, work on this. I'm not the crown anymore. I mean, I'm pretty close, so I understand. He's turned on me. I mean, it's honestly more beneficial for him to fight. So if he wants to kick me off all the way, we'll see about that. Which might be his play. I think I might have lost the battle, though, if these two are going to keep fighting me. I mean, I'm in third place now, so we'll see. It's going to get a little bit difficult here. Okay, you're now fighting Broly. Good. I'm going to, once again, stick out of it. Or at least be patient here and let these two fight. I'll turn on Broly here for that much land, though. I'll tell you that. He's starting to pull ahead a little bit. Nah, Broly, we had your chance. Where are you in this, by the way? Remember, you were supposed to be involved? There we go. Let's go ahead and send some boats in here. Just keep opening up our pathway to victory here. Trying to stay in third place, I think, would be pretty good for us. Sneakily grabbing land, but staying in third place is ideal. Need to counter these boats as well. So let's get down here, block this as much as we can. Looks like that attack's going to go through. You are now starting to push through. There's the full send. There's the opportunity. We push, we win. The patience paid off, baby. Let's go. What a game. What a game. The patience. The patience. We just had a little bit extra fortitude. But well done. GG's to all involved. I think I might honestly make this the first game. I don't know. I mean, it's such a good game to be like, oh, I'm going to put it behind the first game, which was like, okay. So maybe I'll do some like intro to be like, hey, I'm switching up the second game because it was better. So if that's the case and you just hear weird intro and whatever, don't be upset. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. So claps, good sportsmanship here. Kissy face for the boys. Call for the peace. And that's going to do it for today. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. But for now, boys, I'll see you in the next one. Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting out today here in a 30-person free-for-all battle here in the Middle East. Oh, jeez. Okay, good, you leave. We're going to try for this spot with the idea being we're going to get a lot of this corner and be able to push our way out. Now, it does limit our access to the Mediterranean, or excuse me, the Arabian Peninsula. But that's something I think we can overcome just by brute strength, especially if we're able to branch out very heavily and avoid being attacked. Kind of the nail in the coffin for us would be that we overexpand and these two gang up against us. If we can prevent one of those two from ganging up against us, I think we'll be in a fine spot. So let's go ahead and just kind of play this nice and slow. We're going to be really trying to hone in on grabbing a lot of bots behind us, or putting a lot of bots behind us, so that we can save them for later and only we will have access to it. So we need to push out as much as we possibly can. We need to block north especially and try and push out in the south as best we can. It's going to be a little bit more challenging in the south. The north is basically already kind of locked in as long as we don't fumble, which is, you know, always a distinct possibility. Let's go ahead and decrease how much we're attacking for, see if we can start pushing out some weaker bots. Start pushing out. I do see this guy's working his way down, so we need to really worry about that. I said that was going to be a lock, and we almost fumbled it, but we're doing pretty good on that front. And we have secured a number of bots behind us, so we can feel very good about that. Now we just push forward with all of our forces and make sure that everyone stays small behind us. Now, we are a little bit low on troops, so we do need to calm down here a little bit. Let's go ahead and make sure that we're hitting weak bots as they come in. Try and get alliance with one of these two players over here. Again, one of them is going to be clutch for us to be able to survive. Jay joins our cause, and Sharon does as well. So that is very good for us. That ensures our survival. We have an easy target right away with this guy up north. So we do get the crown right away as well. And finish up this last bot. Just make sure it doesn't keep attacking us. Now, this guy leaving is kind of a blessing and a curse. Like, it is something we have to deal with, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we get free land out of it, so beggars can't be choosers and so forth. So for the time being, we're going to build up as much as we possibly can. When we strike this guy, we're going to try and get him in one easy blow. Now's the time. As soon as Sharon's moving, I'm going to push this all the way down as much as we can. Good. We get a lot of this done. Yeah, we got all of that land. So we're sitting back at the top again. We'll take an alliance with you just because I don't know where everyone else is going to go. You want an alliance as well. We'll see if we can move that. You're getting attacked, which is great for me because I might be able to snag a little bit more free land. And more importantly, a way out. You've in fact left the game. So this would be important for us to jump into. Probably now. I don't know. It is kind of like a thing where like we don't need to, but I'm worried about the strength of Tunisia here. So I'm going to go ahead and push this a little bit aggressively here. Make sure I get a way out in a border. And yeah, Tunisia looks like, oh, we got through a little bit. So we have good borders with Tunisia, so that'll be good for us to attack. And he's in fact getting attacked in kind. So knocking that guy out was very good for us. We can hold the line here. Let's go ahead and just grab our coastline that we've been wanting. And now I feel a lot better about our future. Trying to get an alliance with this big Korger over here. As now is the point where we want to save up and look for where 692 is. Of course, whenever you see a big guy at the other side of the map, or see a big guy and you don't immediately recognize him, he's going to be over there. Okay, he's gone. So that's makes things a little bit more interesting. You're about to get my mammoth sized. That's very scary. I'm going to try and grab some boats here. Sharon's attacking me, which is sad. I thought we were going to last a little bit longer as friends, but I guess now we kind of have to work on him. See if we can get Third Reich involved here. As this guy's such a problem, I don't know if we're going to be able to deal with it. The luck over there is just tremendous. Now, we are getting some support on this side. I would like to get over here if I can. Let's send that boat over. I'm glad there's some fighting happening. Good. There was a full send in our favor. The boat over here is risky, but if we can get involved, I'd love to get involved. Looks like you're also trying to get involved, which is great. I'm going to try and make my way through India. A little bit risky to divide my forces. I'm going to go ahead and take a strike at Third Reich right now. Just while I'm waiting for this to land, I bet I could time it so I can get both. Especially if I started earlier, or if he boomed me right away. There's the boom. Grab the land. Make sure we touch down here. Don't let us get kicked off on this. Good chunk of land go for us over here. Not as much as we potentially could have had, but at least we can influence things a lot more. Now, it is a problem that we are very much at the center of things in a bad way. You're going to fight him? Interesting. Do I take this opportunity to fight you, or do I go straight into you? I don't know. This is going to be a little bit tricky here. Well, I think we go for yellow. Real quick. And if we get kicked off on this side, that's not the end of the world. I'd much rather have a little bit more influence over here than anything else. Especially while VN is distracted. We're just... Okay, there's a full send in our favor. That's gigantic. We've turned this game around in a tremendous way. Now we take on the big guy who's not very strong. He wants me to attack that guy. Not going to happen. I'm going after land here, champ. We're going to push this as aggressively as we can. And just grab board percentage. That's all we're going after right now is this number right here at 47%. That basically secures our victory here, as now it's going to be too late for this guy to get involved here. He should have attacked us earlier. I think he was being a little bit cautious in terms of attacking me. Corgi also had a good game plan in terms of getting strong, but it really hindered on this guy being a little bit more aggressive, and it didn't quite work out. And now we sit at 54%, even though they're both attacking. There's not a lot they can do. My defensive bonus is going to basically null this guy's attack, so he's not going to be able to accomplish much, and you're going to see this number continue to rise. Well, it's going to shrink for a little bit as this full send happens, but as soon as this is done, we'll knock this out. Good on you, Mr. Corgi, for fighting for the end, fighting for the victory. I saw your game plan. It just didn't quite work out. We'll give you some claps as we clear the board here. So, well done to all involved, as that's going to do it for this first game. So, claps, good sportsmanship to all involved. And, of course, kissy face for the boys, as we'll go on to the next game.